Hey guys, today we're talking real budget and real savings. Date night! There are tons of videos on YouTube about how to save money, but I want this one to be short and easy. No gimmicks, no coupons, tips and tricks that are realistic you can implement today, and they're all free. I hope you guys enjoy. This is not usually recorded. First, the simple truth is to buy less. Less stuff equals more organized equals more money.
Something that's really helped me, especially when I'm in store, is to remind myself that things get old and break, but experiences get richer and better the more you tell them. Do you really need that one thing that eventually is going to get donated?
I'm choosing to see it not as depriving ourselves of things, but gifting ourselves time and money to enjoy the things and the people that we love. And if you're like me and this is really hard for you, here are some practical strategies you can implement right now. And the first, wait one day before you make a purchase. You'll probably find you don't even need that item or you already have something like it. It's about the only time in life where putting something off actually works for you. And if you need accountability, try the app Smart Spend. It will tell you how many hours you have to work to pay for that item. And it's been a big deterrent for me from buying stuff I don't actually need. For me, it's never worked to talk about cutting things out because then I feel like I'm losing out on something. But instead, I try to think of it as ways around my house I can gift myself the ability to spend less money. I love having a coffee station that's stocked and ready to go so I'm not running out to get my caffeine fix.
It's my kid screaming upstairs.
Having a designated day over the week where you're meal planning and a spot in your house where you're writing it down so you're not overbuying and going out all the time. This tip was life-changing for our family. At the end of every month, I want you to take a bin and go in your pantry and pull out all of the items that are about to expire and create a meal plan around this. It has saved us hundreds. Also, when you go to the store, buying food in bulk and bulk cooking. It's cheaper that way, you don't have to cut a single coupon, and it's a lot easier. Groceries are definitely where it's at when it comes to saving big. And we love the experience of going out to eat. We've gone out a lot less this year and actually had better experiences that I think we've enjoyed more. And when you're not going out all the time, I actually think it makes it feel more special when you get to.
This is good.
Next is giving your money purpose by setting a written budget. And this budget planner is a totally free printable download for you. We find it really helpful to budget both forward and backward. If you've never budgeted before, take last month and write down everything you've spent so you can see exactly where your money's going. Then give yourself a more long-range plan. Budget for where you want your money to go so you can intentionally set money aside for savings. But sitting down with your spouse to get on the same page, talk about upcoming expenses and things you have for your budget really helps hold you accountable. It's worked super well for us.
This is what we really like to focus on, is the unusual things, the things that don't show up every month that you still have to plan for.
We really need a new couch.
Now that we're done with potty training, that might be
In the cards.
be the right time.
We're gonna budget it in.
Next are ways to save instantly. And I'll be totally honest, this financial stuff doesn't come easily to me. So questions like, what's your cash flow? Where are there holes in your financial health? What's your credit score? So for us, the LendingTree app has been super helpful. It shows the exact dollar amount you can save, exactly how to refinance to save, keeps an eye on loan rates to get the best deals, and it's no hit to your credit. There's also a financial academy which teaches you step-by-step financial concepts like how to improve your credit score. And actually, my friend Todd, you may remember him from previous videos, and his wife Shauna, he actually teaches lessons in that course, and they're super great.
Here's a quick refresher on utilization. Credit utilization is basically how much of your credit you're using. A lower utilization is better.
If you have debt, you can consolidate it right in the app and could save hundreds as you're working toward that zero balance. Give it a try. The link's down below. If you don't like it, uninstall it, but it's been super helpful for us. There were actually thousands of dollars on the table for us to get better mortgage rates. So hopefully that's helpful. Next is to trick yourself into saving. And this is one of my favorites because they're little things you can do right now that add up big over time that are not a lot of extra work.
Making these two simple changes will save up to 10% in electric costs every year. Turn your thermostat down during the day and down 10 degrees at night while you're sleeping. Also, running your dishwasher after 7 p.m. when most electric companies charge you less.
And here's one a lot of people don't know about. Most of us pay our mortgage once a month. But ask to see if you can pay your mortgage weekly or bi-weekly at a pro-rated rate. Over the course of the year, you will save a lot in interest because you're actually sneaking in an extra mortgage payment. This is a really great way to save money over time if it's an option for you. And auto drafts into your savings account could mean the benefits of compound interest. $1,000 sitting in saving, assuming for ease of math, 2% interest, gives you $1,020 by the end of the year. Over 5 years, that compounds to over $1,100. Monthly auto drafts to grow your savings are definitely a win. Saving just $2 a day adds up to $730 by the end of the year. These little changes make a big difference. Everything I mentioned, whether it's Smart Spend or the free budgeting tool or the LendingTree app, everything is linked in the description down below. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe so I can catch you in the next one. I'll see you there. Bye.
Other reasons why we're not the best at a restaurant. We gotta use a fork.
No.
Yes.
No. No.
Sloppy writing.
I love how we're choosing you to write this, Charlie.
I know, this is a bad choice. Well,
I have to man the camera.